Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It is the scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of Team Off the Ball up against each other in our no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Allow me to welcome today's contestants. Our first contestant prioritised wine over live sport last Sunday and is presenting Friday's OTB AM right now. It can only be the Athlone Bone Adrian Barry. Oh wait, that's Johnny Ward's music. Welcome, Johnny.
Sorry, yeah, I was a bit lost there. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Make your comeback.
Yeah, it's been a long 6 months or whatever it was since I last did the crappy quiz.
What is the story with you suddenly trying to become a foodie on the Instagram?
I'm not. I mean, food is beautiful.
Yeah.
And isn't it very
Are you looking for free food now too?
Like you know the way in Dublin now it's like Insta-friendly cottage in cul-de-sac up for like 875 grand, and it's like this is something that, you know, Insta-friendly. But the food in Orwell Road is certainly Insta-friendly.
Second time he's dropped that name this morning.
I'm like Will with that boozer in Roscrea or whatever, just giving shameless plugs. But I mean, should we? Is it just about sport? Like, sport is a great triviality. Like, eating food is not.
No,
like, it sustains us, and it's very
you
enjoyable.
do poo it out in the end, irrespective of how expensive it is.
Speaking of which,
our next contestant has got his research done and his journalism skills at the ready for next week's JP McManus Pro-Am. It could be the biggest week of his career. It could be the week he makes a split-second eye contact with Jordan Spieth as Spieth pushes him out of his way to get to the first tee. Give it up for the beast of Ballyhaunis, Nathan Nate Dog Murphy.
Good morning, everybody.
How excited are you?
I'm okay. You know, the chance to rub shoulders with Jordan Spieth.
Ew.
That would be a kind of a very awkward thing to do, wouldn't
It'd
it?
be very, very strange if you were to go and
like
start giving you a massage. Yeah. Oh, Jordan, let me rub your manly shoulders.
No, it's actually his shoulder rubbing up against Jordan Spieth's shoulder. That's a weird way to give him a massage.
Well,
on top of everything else.
Nathan was, dropping the hand.
Jesus.
There you go.
Once again, thanks, Ger.
9 in the morning.
Dropping the hand.
He's back from holidays.
Going for a shite.
No, this is going to be a very mature crappy quiz, I can assure you. Our final contestant.
Hold on one second here now. When I was asked to do this, I didn't realise what I was letting myself in for. Johnny Ward, I thought we agreed, would never be on a quiz again. And I assumed I was going to be on with Mick and Arthur so we could finally settle some things after last week when the quizmaster yet again showed his complete lack of backbone.
Absolutely.
And gifted
Incorrect.
Mick McCarthy
Incorrect. I was absolutely spot on last week. And
No.
The only backbone I lacked was not backing myself a lot more.
Explain to me this. The basics of a quiz. I was leading the quiz going into the final round. I didn't get any questions wrong in the final round, yet I didn't win the quiz. How is that a fair and proper quiz?
Because the other players were better than you.
No, they weren't.
They were
far
superior.
Because of an imaginary coin toss.
That happens.
Because clearly you were
quiz.
under massive pressure. See, you're thinking of the 2016 angry producer Mick. He's not angry producer Mick anymore. He's soft cuddly Mick. You don't need to be afraid of him anymore.
Is he?
How come
He's playing a long game with all of us here.
And what happened to you since 2016?
Sorry, hang on a second. Is Nathan still whining about something that happened last week? I mean, has he brought up the Liam McHale getting sent off while Colm Coyle got sent off this week? Oh, was that actually the first thing that he reached for after last weekend? Yes, it was. Stop with the Mayo whining. Get over it. You're cursed. There's nothing you can do about it, buddy.
Yeah.
The actual showdown is Phil versus Mick versus Arthur, just to put that on record. That's the one that people want to see. This is Talton Cup today. But you know what? There's merit in it.
Oh, look, I've got to find your level, Nathan's level is now me and Johnny.
Yeah.
How sickening is that, Nathan?
I mean, it's something
sport is the great triviality in life, and you have to be worried about things that are more important, and that's why I'm incredibly bad at sporting related.
Well, you're very welcome. Our final contestant today is
Do you want to tell us about how trivial sport is again there, Johnny? Because I don't think anybody got the message.
Yeah, no, I love sport. I think about it all day, every day, but it is like there are other things going on. So it's just food.
Our final contestant screamed to the sky and did a Tiger Woods two-handed fist pump at Mount Juliet this week after his team won the Pro-Am. He may not have played a single shot, and his teammates may not even know his name, but boy did he drink wine out of the trophy in celebration before being forcibly removed from the property and told to never return. It is the tyrant Ger Gilroy back from holidays. You're very welcome.
Oh, that's the first time I've heard that one. I did indeed. Well, the prize was a wine glass.
Which you can drink wine out of, it turns
Exactly,
out.
yeah.
As ever, the format is a classic
Factually
crappy
correct.
quiz with a series of questions and a range of themes. Then it's a slip and slide of trivia, which is the rapid fire round. You can podcast the crappy quiz on OTBSports.com or on the OTB Sports app and give us a thumbs up on YouTube. That will be great. You can send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. Shout out to John Barrett, who DM'd me to say, "Hey Owen, John here, a Lispol man living in Minneapolis. Love OTB AM and listen every morning. Ever thought of changing the name of the Crappy Quiz to the Scrappy Quiz, especially after last week?"
Yes.
Well,
that's
are
going to
we-
get us out. Look, I'm going to open the kimono a little bit here. We can't get a sponsor for the crappy quiz because no sponsor wants to be associated with
With
poo.
With this.
But if we called it the scrappy quiz, we could it's grand. We get to keep it. We'll have the
Yes.
S kind of badly written in.
Let's blame it on the name.
The
and not
scrappy
blame it
quiz
on
brought to you by many
Ger
different-
Gilroy's behaviour.
Definitely nothing to do with the content that happens in the 20 minutes we do this. That is definitely not the reason why no commercial business with any respect wants to be involved with us. Round one is the boring questions round, never multiple choice. Johnny, Nathan Collins could well become the most expensive Irish player in football if he leaves Burnley. But can you tell me which club paid the money in the current most expensive transfer for an Irish player ever?
Inter Milan?
No. Right player, though. Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, Robbie Keane. Nathan, question one for you.
Do we actually know how much Robbie Keane was? Do we really know how much Robbie Keane was? Not deal. It was never quite made public, I don't think.
It was now, because it was more than Inter Milan paid for him, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
Inter paid 5 million.
This is like
12.
18 million
Inter
or
paid
something like
12. Coventry paid 5. Inter paid 12. And I think, was it 19? Was it 17,
18,
19?
19, something like that, yeah.
Okay.
And how much was Matt Doherty? 16, 16 and a half?
Something like that.
You know all the truth about all this stuff, Nathan.
Well, I don't think they ever released the exact figure, did they? But everyone says 18 million was the Robbie Keane.
I'm being told to shut up here.
Nathan, can you name the woman who knocked Serena Williams out of Wimbledon this week?
Harmony Tan.
Correct. Ger, who managed Derry the last time they won the Ulster football title before this year?
I
Eamon
actually know
Coleman.
the answer to this.
No, it wasn't Eamon Coleman. Johnny?
It was Brian Steins.
No, the other Brian. Brian
Geiger.
Mullins.
Brian Mullins even, sorry.
Brian Mullins,
Mullins.
I was at the game afterwards against Galway.
Is it 98?
yeah. 1998, yeah.
Sorry, terrible by me, sorry.
Round two is the Wikipedia List rounds. Nathan is 1-0 up. The game is simple. I will list from Wikipedia in order from first to last the clubs a footballer has played for, and all you have to do is guess the footballer in question. The first person to do so will win the point. There is only one major rule: to avoid the complete carnage of a guessing free-for-all, each contestant must state their own name before guessing a player. Of course, this is the crappy quiz to your
Hang on,
names.
what?
Your
Is
crappy
this a
quiz
new round?
nicknames.
I've never heard this before.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Can you guess as many times as you want?
Yeah.
So start. Is this
here.
live?
One per club.
Is this competition against each other, or we just shout our names?
Competition against each other, yeah. So we have...
No.
We
Sorry,
have
start that again, because I was not. I thought they were going to come to me with a question.
I'm gonna list off clubs.
Yeah.
And you shout your name.
Yeah.
And you guess the player in question who matches that list of clubs.
Starting at
Again,
his
like, can we not learn some lessons on this goddamn quiz? We did this a month ago. It's a perfectly fine idea, but you take out any element of expertise by just having people randomly guessing.
Nathan, we're
It's
just going to mute your mic,
It's not a guessing
if that's all right.
quiz.
Just is it okay if you just mute yourself? We have the Tyrant, so you must refer to yourself by your crappy quiz nicknames. We have the Beast of Ballyhonus, and you don't have a crappy quiz nickname, Johnny. Let's go with Here's Johnny. For yours, okay? So those are the three names.
Johnny Fraud could work.
Failure to do so will eliminate the contestant from that particular round of the quiz. So you need to state that
I
name.
prefer Happy Gilmore than a Tyrant. I would.
Tyrant. I
The
like that.
tyrant is apt.
You get one guess per club named. Okay, ready? Yeah, we're all clear. So question 2 for whoever shouts their name first. The first player we're talking about here started their professional career with Luton Town. He then moved to Arsenal. He then moved to West Ham United. He then he moved
Based
to
of Ballyhonus.
yeah.
John Hartson.
Correct. The Beast of Ballyhonus goes 2-0 up. Okay, the second question. This player started their senior professional.
Sorry, can I just call you on this? This is one of my. I absolutely hate this in terms of grammar. There is more than one, so it's like the person there. It's this player started his, not
No.
there.
No, it's not.
Not there.
No, it's
there
not. It
is
is.
more than one.
No, it's not.
It's not. So it's not there. It's him or her, his or her. There is one. Is not one person. So this player started his career, not there.
It could be a woman playing.
Yeah, him or her, his or her. Then not there, his or her.
There started their
It's
senior
always
professional-
this awful mistake, and there's no subbing in papers anymore. It's not there. It's his or her.
But I don't want to
say him.
I'm not going to spoil the next question.
Okay, who is it?
I'm not going to spoil the next question, but I could be a male player or a female player.
His
you
or
know,
her?
it's the second player started their senior professional career with Ajax. He then moved to Sampdoria. He then moved to Real Madrid. He then moved to Inter Milan.
Tyrant.
Yeah.
Clarence Seedorf.
Correct. Finally, somebody else gets a point.
Clarence Seedorf is always the answer. God damn it.
And our final question. This manly man started his senior professional career with Bohemians. He then moved
A tyrant.
to... Yeah.
Matt Doherty.
No, he then moved to Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Oh,
A tyrant.
Johnny Ward. Ward.
Jared got in there first.
Kevin Doyle.
No.
Ward.
Based
Yeah.
in Ballyhonus.
Ward.
Oh, you're the wrong nickname.
Wardy, the left back.
No, Nathan.
Stephen Ward.
Correct.
He just said it. He just said it.
No, you didn't say your correct
He said
nickname.
Ward. He said he did. He did.
Give me
He
something.
did. He did.
No,
You
give
did.
it- no,
He
Jared,
did. He did. And you
here's
gave
Johnny.
him the go. You gave him the go, and he gave you the answer.
Johnny is his
He
nickname.
said the answer.
I was
This
saying
is not for
Ward.
me now. This is
I
not.
wasn't giving
He said
Johnny
his
Ward. I was
name.
giving Stephen
He
Ward.
said Stephen Ward.
no,
Ward's
but
the answer. Ward's the name.
Johnny.
You asked him to answer, and he answered it.
Maybe I didn't say here's Johnny.
He didn't say here's Johnny though. That was
the
the
basic
rule that
rule
stipulated.
is you have to say.
It's
No,
Johnny.
no,
Sorry.
no.
Basic
Never
rule is
said
you have
here's
to
Johnny.
say-
Anyway.
You actually asked him to give the answer. He gave the answer out, and then he
didn't.
Okay, well, hang on. Nathan only found the answer out when Johnny Ward said Ward.
No, I didn't. I literally was
actually
trying
that-
to
there
think
is
of what my
that.
name was to say it.
I thought this quiz was going to be funny. It's just ended up being grim.
No point given out awarded on that
Oh,
one.
there
then.
is a point given out.
Round
I
3
said,
is the pass the
Thank you.
parcel of room
Doom
doom round. In this round, all you got to do is give me a name that is on a list of names, and the
This is
Hassler Doom
This is like the movie Room.
passes on to the next question, who then also has to it's probably more like the room, who then has to give me a name. We'll keep moving through the list until one of you gives me an incorrect answer, at which point that person will be eliminated. When 2 players are eliminated, the remaining player gets a point. Johnny, you're kicking us off on this one. This one is easier to follow. Can you name anyone that has played in a men's Wimbledon's final this century?
Rafael Nadal.
That is correct.
Yes!
It moves to Nathan next.
Roger Federer.
That's correct.
Djokovic.
Yeah. Very good.
It comes back to me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. In this century,
Yeah.
Tim Hinman.
No.
Did he not even make a final?
No, I don't think so. Well, no, he
God.
definitely didn't. Nathan.
Andy Murray.
Andy Murray is correct.
He's never won one though, has he?
He has.
Oh, Andy Murray has. Okay, I don't give a damn.
Twice.
Okay. There we
Sure.
go.
I'm gonna say Pete Sampras.
Pete Sampras is correct. Nathan.
Leighton Hewitt.
Correct.
Nice.
Sure.
Andy Roddick.
Andy Roddick is correct.
What is the music?
Shut up. Answer the question.
Adding an element of pressure.
Time up.
Thomas Burdick.
Correct. Good answer.
Verdict.
Sure. Look at that pressurized face.
Goran Ivanisevic.
Correct. Ivanisevic. Nathan.
Stan Wawrinka.
Wawrinka is not correct. Never played in a Wimbledon final. Jer claws another point back. It's 3-2 now. Kevin Anderson, Matteo Berrettini, Marin Cilic, David Nalbandian, Mark Philippoussis, Pat Rafter, and Milos Raonic were the other answers possible. So it's 3-2-0. Nathan, you kick us off on this one. Can you name a team that qualified for Euro 2012?
Ireland.
Correct. Jer.
Croatia.
Yeah. Johnny.
England.
Yeah.
Spain.
Spain is correct.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Italy.
Correct.
Germany.
Germany is correct.
Poland.
Poland is correct.
France.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
Ooh.
Gonna need an answer.
Portugal.
Correct.
Sweden.
Have already been said. You're done. Nathan.
So I listen to anyone. Like, I mean, somebody just said Sweden. They.
Turkey.
Turkey's not correct. Jer gets a point. Good job, level. Come back. All right, Jer, you kick us out on this one. Can you name someone that
Can you
has
give us
won...
the other teams
Oh,
there?
sorry, yeah. We've got Czech Republic, Denmark, Greece, Netherlands, and Russia.
Ooh. I was going to say Netherlands, but I thought that was one of the ones they didn't qualify for, so that was...
Can you name, Jer, someone that has won a hurling All-Star for Limerick in the last 10 years?
Cian Lynch.
That's correct. It goes to Johnny next.
Aaron Gillan.
Yeah.
Shane Dowling.
Shane Dowling is correct.
Gerard Haggerty.
Yeah.
Quaid, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Kyle Hayes.
Kyle Hayes is correct. Under pressure already.
Casey.
Casey. What's his first name?
He didn't have to give you Quaid's first name, and there's
All
four Quaids.
Peter Casey. Johnny.
Here. No backbone.
And Declan Hannon.
Yeah. Nathan.
Sean Finn.
Sean Finn is correct. Sure.
And I just get wheeled out on a dolly.
Replaced with APM.
Oh, bollocks. Considine.
Considine. Who is Considine?
Tony
No, you're out. Johnny,
I'm probably done as well.
you just get slimed for being bad. Johnny, you're done.
I'm probably done, yeah.
Nathan gets the point, but God, did you have anything, Nathan?
I was going to say Seamus Hickey.
Yeah, that would have been correct. So in fairness,
Seamus
In the last 10 years.
yeah, he won in
he's-
2013, I think.
Right.
Or maybe 14. Diarmaid Burns, Richie English, Seamus Flanagan, Seamus Hickey, Dan Morrissey, Tom Morrissey, Richie McCarthy, Graham Mulcahy, Barry Nash, Willie Mudd Donoghue and Darrow Donovan were the other All-Stars. They've won 20 in the last 10 years. It is Nathan 4, Ger nil, Johnny nil. It's Ger 3, Johnny nil. Round 4 is the Fun Free Magic number round.
Yeah, him getting the ward point here is going to live in infamy. You're like giving him something back this week because you obviously wrote him
There's
last
a
week.
basic rule that Johnny Ward didn't. It just was a
But
pure
he gave you the
coincidence that
answer.
Johnny and
He
Stephen
just
Ward
gave you
had
the
same
answer,
name.
and you just stole
But
the answer.
He did. I knew what the answer was.
But you didn't, though. You didn't.
Right,
Because you would
it's
have
Bohemians the
before
Wolves.
that.
I was shouting my name in.
Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bus gets 2 points. Do you have pen and paper, Johnny? The second
No.
closest gets 1 point. I'm going to say that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. Do you have a spare piece of paper? I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends.
On my phone if you want.
Yeah, let's just do that. So if you don't mind, give us the following number. The number
Stop googling, chair.
the number of times Clare have won the Munster Hurling Championship this century, plus the number of times John Ram has won the Irish Open, plus the number of goals the Republic of Ireland women's team have scored against Georgia in total throughout this World Cup qualification campaign, plus the number of points Ireland scored against the All Blacks in their latest test match on New Zealand soil. Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. So how many times have Clare won the Munster Hurling Championship in the 21st century? How many times has John Ram won the Irish Open? How many goals have the Ireland women's team scored against Georgia in this qualification campaign? And then how many points did Ireland score the last time they played the All Blacks on New Zealand soil? Add them all up. What do you get?
This is ridiculous.
Patently. Johnny, what have you got?
36.
36. Nathan?
22.
Ger?
24.
The answer is 22. Nathan goes to 7. Okay, let's run through these. Clare have never won the Munster Hurling Championship in the 21st century. John Ram has won the Irish Open twice. Ireland scored 20 goals against Georgia in their 2
I had
matches.
20 down and I changed it to 22 because I thought it was 13
Well,
0.
did Ireland score at all?
Nil.
60 0.
60-0.
Oh my God.
So 22 is the answer. We move on to the final, which is an O team in particular ridiculously easy rapid fire round. So the score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round. There'll be 40 seconds for everyone to answer from the same set of questions. We're going to start with Nathan, then on to Jared, then on to Johnny. You have a 4-point cushion, Nathan.
This is pointless.
It's the crappy quiz, actually. If you get a question correct, I'll ask you another question and keep asking you questions until you get one wrong. Once you get
Finally,
a
he
question
brings
wrong,
the jokes.
I move on to
My
the next
flowers
person.
here.
And your incorrect answer also means a deduction of 1 point. Nathan Murphy, are you ready?
Yes.
Your 40 seconds starts now. Israel Folau will now represent what country in Test Rugby?
Tonga.
Correct. What F1 team does Lando Norris represent?
Renault.
No, McLaren. Who finished second to Padraig Harrington at the US Senior Open last week, Jer?
Steve Stricker.
Correct. Who was the All Blacks head coach before Ian Foster? Too long. Steve Hansen. In what country would you find the football team Ludogorets?
Ludogorets are in. Oh God.
Too long. Bulgaria. Who did Kerry beat in this year's Munster football final, Nathan?
Limerick.
Correct. Next question is name Tony Kelly's club.
Ballier.
Correct. In what year did Novak Djokovic last win the title at Wimbledon?
2011.
No, 2021. It doesn't matter. Nathan, you got an extra point out of that, so you get to 8 points. Jerry, you stayed on 3. Johnny, you finished on -1. Congratulations, Nathan. I hope you're happy.
I'm happy. I am happy.
Can I please go home now? Like.
So now I'm back in with the big guns next week, am I?
You're back in what?
I'm back with the big guns next week. I've taken my punishment, even though I didn't lose last week. It's bizarre. But
Well, yeah. Okay, well, good for you, Nathan.
Can we
I
do
hope
like
you
a
enjoy
national
your weekend.
anthems?
Can't believe we're
broken
going
on.
for this crap.
Next time you're
National
back.
anthems round.
I think we've broken on.
Next time you're back, Johnny, we will do a national anthems round. So Nathan Murphy is your winner. We will leave it there for this week's Scrappy Quiz.
See, listen to his tone. He's sickened.
Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell.
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?